the guys battled really hard. I thought Tyrell was consistent in every possession of competing, which really helped us and kind of nullified whoever was guarding at that point. So that was one piece. Great team effort. I don't really know what the stats are. I haven't really looked at them yet, but good flow to the game, and I thought the guys, worked hard and have earned that victory. How they've been working and training. So I guess it is big. I don't really pay a whole lot of value in the rankings. It just really, the only thing that matters right now is the playoffs and getting there and getting a better draw. But you can have a fantastic season, but if you don't respond in the playoffs and you're ready and you're seasoned and you can control the fourth quarter, you're not going too far. And I think that's something that we got to grow on, because I think that we've lost 3 fourth quarters in a row right now, and that could be fatigue, but probably it's more mental fatigue. So getting a little sharper is key for us. We've, like I said before, we don't really know who we are. We're still in the transition phase of becoming who we might become, right? So, and a lot of it's just letting go of who we think we are and evolving into the team that we can become. And so that's a real positive about this team, and it's just the growth every day. We've really got to start not being complacent and pushing ourselves a little harder in our individuals and with the weights and everything else. And I think that it's a sign of things to come. We got to take what they give us, right? And I think that's a little bit of a sign of the maturity of the point guard, is recognizing the mismatches inside. We got Calvin inside for easy layup right at the beginning of the game, and exposing the guys that don't play as well defense on their team. So I think we did a good job of that. But Jake just, when it's time to show up, Jake shows up, and we can't be a one-person team. It's just too easy to guard. So, Jake's a special character, and he's unselfish. So I mean that's good for the other guy's confidence. You know what? It doesn't really matter. I mean, he can score as many points as he wants, but if they lose, it was who cares? I mean, if he's making more than 2 assists in the game, I'd be a lot more concerned. So, I mean, he's a gifted scorer. There's no doubt. I'm not taking anything away from him, but the bottom line is that we got to get the W's, and as we do that, it's interesting. He could score 60 points and still lost, but I'd rather have the balance of all the scoring and be more of a deadly team. So. It'll be an interesting game tomorrow. I don't think he's going to score as many points. I mean, I think, but he's still. If the other guys catch fire, that's when it could be a little more, probably a little more troublesome. I
mean, we came out, we prepared all week hard for a team like that, and it was just a good feeling to put them away in the 3 quarters and actually finish them by the 4th. So yeah, it was good. I don't know what it was. It was just the breakdown defensively first. Jamel Barrett obviously played a great game, so I don't take no disrespect to him, but. It was just a collapse in the communication. We definitely need to sharpen up on whether we know the running zone or man and get into our offenses quickly. Well, that's huge, right? It makes teams harder to scout us. It makes them obviously have to change up some matchups for tomorrow, and just keep the other team more on their toes, I guess you could say. So it's great. Hopefully we can get that going and keep going down the stretch here in late January, early February.
It was huge. I think everybody knows it. Probably everybody in Canada. Just the matchup with 3 versus 4. And the fight for Canada West. It was just a big game, and not only that, it was a big game for us because we've had a little bit easier games the last few weeks. So this is a really big test for us to see if we could come together with the time off and focus and stay together, which we did. And what we said is that the preparation for this game didn't start this morning or yesterday. It was on Monday, right? So we had to have that killer instinct attitude on Monday, even though the game is a week away, so we have to continue to do that now until the rest of the season. I think there's a few things. We took some tough shots, a combination of a couple fouls, and that just is, I think, a little bit of like a lapse of mental focus. I think we're still not at the point where we're totally matured. So if we play 3 or even a half of good basketball, we're still at the point where we haven't peaked, so we might not be able to put that full game together, which is okay. The fact that we still got the win. Every day we just come out and if we can play 1 more good minute, and at the end of the year that can get us to 40 minutes, that's all that matters. Yeah, it's awesome, and it's totally a testament to how hard all of those players are working in their own time. Whether it's coming in at 7 in the morning and shooting, or getting shots up after practice. Those guys that are scoring, they've put the work in, and it's it's awesome to see them having success because they've all earned it, and it's just going to make us a more balanced team. So I mean, that's what we need to keep doing.